So last session, you guys had discovered at the Rusted Crescent that there was some assassin staying there, going by the name of Cora Var. You'd also discovered a Silent Waters intel rep that was staying there. That you guys come to know that she's there to support you and other operations they have going on. And she was going by she was going by Corvar. Yeah. And then there was a mysterious guest that had two bodyguards, 2 rooms, and one of the rooms was not on the register as far as names go, and you're assuming the name that was on the room is a nom de plume. And you dealt with a broker by the name of Kayla Vexus, and she dealt with the colonel on parts for Soros Corporation. And you guys are here to find out where the Soros Corporation missile factory is at in the asteroid belt. Okay? So what we'll cut to, because after last session, you guys were coming out of the mysterious stranger's room with the 2 bodyguards, and you guys had just gotten out of the Miss Jackson's room, and I assume that you guys either meet up in the hotel room or down in the Rusted Crescent. Which one do you want to do?
Probably the hotel room, I'm guessing.
Okay. We'll say you guys meet up in the hotel room.
Yeah, hotel room. Yeah.
Your character has been a late arrival here. You are on another mission for Silent Waters, and your handler is Leora Cosson, who they've met. Her actual name is Leora Cosson. She's going by Cora Var on this planet. And Bob's character, I forget Bob's character's name.
The unit.
The unit has been assigned to another mission. And you are being brought up to speed on this mission. They're here, the Soros Corporation, the colonel that you guys kidnapped and extracted from Letheria 4, gave up intel that the missiles that shot you down were being manufactured by a corporation called Soros Corporation. They tracked it down to this asteroid belt in this system. It's called the Grimvolt asteroid belt, and now you guys are it's a industrialocracy, so it's a government run for industry, and you guys are on the capital asteroid right now.
Right.
Okay, and you can think of any science fiction things. There's tube rails there. There's small flit cars flying around. There's an artificial atmosphere all the way around this thing. And it's pretty huge. I think the population I said was right around 10 or 20 million or something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty populous. So you guys are in a big capital for this industry that has sprung up around the Grimvolt belt. And the reason it's sprung up so much is because loose oversight, high profits. They don't care what you're manufacturing, illegal or legal, as long as they're being paid. And that has got them a lot of business. So that's how this system survives. So that is where you're at. And again, you're here to find Soros's missile factory in one of the asteroids in the belt, and tag it, call in a strike team of Silent Waters to wipe the thing out. Because they don't want them being supplied to Letheria 4.
Okay.
So, in their investigations, the first thing they did when they got to the hotel, the Rusted Crescent, you could think of it as kind of a Luxor size, maybe 2 times the size of Luxor. It is a hotel, restaurant, bar. It's named after the bar that's been there for like 300 years called the Rusted Crescent. The whole organization's named that. So the bar there that is really old. There's a business center, conference center. A lot of brokers work out of here for the corporations. So there's a business plaza. So when you guys got here, you broke into the computer system right away and started doing some really good searches, like who's the longest staying guest here? You know, are there any guests that throw red flags? You know, and you did identify three targets like that. The longest staying guest was this assassin, Miss Jackson, is what she's known as, and she has been here, I think it was 6 or 8 months. And the outside video camera, the public area video camera, show her coming and going from her room. Sometimes she'll be gone a week or two, and sometimes she'll be there a week. But every time she leaves, she has various suitcases with her that the cameras can't see into. Okay, you can kind of, with the cameras, there's all sorts of levels of thermal and detectors. These are protected against all that. That she leaves with, and busting into her room, you guys found a bunch of equipment that it's like, oh, this person's probably an assassin or a bounty hunter or something like that. And then you also met Kayla Vexis, an independent broker of parts, because you guys, your cover here is you've flown here in the ship you guys stole. It's been scrubbed as far as registration and everything like that goes. And you guys are using that, and you've been given a load of micro circuit boards for the black market, because they think that if they're getting supplies, they have to be getting off the black market, so that they can't be traced back. And so you guys were given a supply of these stolen micro circuits to barter away on here to use as a tool to infiltrate that gray area market for manufacturers of high-tech equipment. And then also you're given 500,000 credits, bank account,
Okay.
and
This big old thing has a casino, right?
yes, it does.
All right. Let's not forget this character has vices. So.
Oh, yeah, and they can be fulfilled to the brim here.
Okay, fabulous. We're in the right spot.
Probably not any vices you haven't partaken in, but
Okay, yeah.
there's a whole menu. So you guys have met back at the hotel room. This is slightly after you got done questioning or being questioned by the bodyguards and this mysterious gentleman. That was your character's name again?
Sharr, Tann'Yuu.
Sharr, Tann'Yuu, and Nub Nub were in that scene, and it was the unit and you searching the
Miss Jackson's room.
Miss Jackson's room.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
we bugged her room as well.
Yep.
Did you successfully bug his room? I can't remember.
Yes.
You did you?
Yes.
Yeah, the other guy's room.
So getting back to the room, you, I assume you have your comms up for the rooms, okay? I mean, you guys are probably scanning those channels or recording, maybe, and if not, listening. So the Kayla Vexis, I mean, she is a black market broker, gray market broker for Soros. She has agreed to try to fence your product. Listening in on the one mic, after you leave the room, because it's recording, you hear a conversation basically to the effect of, I think Soros is on to us. It's got to be, we're blowing. Let's get out of here. Let's call our handler and get another area. And all it is just preparation in the room. You can just hear preparation of them packing. You hear some conversation going on a communicator saying, hey, our cover's blown, we need a new place to stay until we get off this rock. And you hear Soros? Yeah, it has to be Soros.
It's probably nothing.
Seems like pretty typical hotel
Yeah.
conversation.
But where's the casino?
Yeah.
The casino is right off from the Rusted Crescent. So you go down a grand staircase at the back of the rusted crescent, with, and it's not like a staircase in our day and age. I mean, it floats you down, you know, 'cause it's a repulsor assisted down. Think of an escalator without moving parts.
Do we look majestic doing it?
Yes, you can look very majestic doing it.
Okay.
And you could even do some acrobatics too if you really wanted to.
I get dizzy really fast, so probably not.
So in the other room, in the bounty hunter or assassin's room, you heard her come in, and she plays a message on some hidden communication device. It says, "We have another job for you, urgent. Come to the drop area."
Oh, no.
That's a private call, or that's a group call?
That was a private call to her that you guys heard with your bug.
Okay, good.
These are two conversations you picked up with your bug.
That's a boring day. Not a lot going on.
Have we got any sleep, or this is immediately after?
You know, you guys got here probably 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. This is probably 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Staying up too late makes me grumpy.
It's too late.
Yeah.
No, what's too
Oh,
late?
8.
8. Well,
Anybody want to split up and go to some
Search
rooms?
for clues?
Search for clues? No. I was going to say go to some rooms, or do you just want to see where this conversation goes? Pick a room to go?
do we have any way of watching? Because we don't know what Miss Jackson looks like, do we? I
Yeah,
can't
you
remember.
do.
We
Yeah,
do?
yeah, 'cause
Okay,
we've
so-
seen her go out a few
So
times.
we could stake out for her and then the other person. Who was the other one that was talking?
He's going by the name of
Trader face.
Crater Face.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
no.
was
No,
that-
I was
was it
saying
like-
like he's the traitor.
Yeah.
Was it, he was Kevin Strike?
Was it Arlo Venti? No.
No, he
That
was
was the
broker.
dealer.
That was the dealer, right?
Oh, yeah.
we got too many people.
Yeah.
He was the guy with
The Kevin
name.
Strike. I got Kevin Strike written down here somewhere.
Mhm.
I think that was the guy, wasn't
Yep.
it?
That was him.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
So you have Gavin Strike, who is leaving, and you have the Miss Jackson, who has gotten a message saying that she has another job that's urgent, and they need a meeting.
So
How, quick table talk though, or we can discuss this. How does this help us find the missile factory?
we would assume that one of these two, or
Knows
potentially both of
something
them,
about
would
it.
lead us to somewhere
Okay,
further to
that's-
get
that's
there.
the guess.
So the one conversation with Gavin Strike and his two bodyguards as they're packing up the room is, you think they were Soros? Yeah, we've been
Okay.
blown, we need another hiding spot.
Okay.
So those guys probably are against Solos too, probably.
Right.
and
It
assassins
doesn't sound like they're friends.
Friendly, yeah.
Okay.
and assassins operate in two currencies, which is lethality and information. So something tells me that our assassin probably either has ties to Soros or knows how to get in. So
And our broker definitely has ties to Soros.
yeah.
So, which one do we want to
And
question?
in your conversation with the broker, you also mentioned that you had mentioned the colonel who you guys
Uh-huh.
had
Yeah,
captured.
yeah,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
yeah.
I can't.
Who was the other person you talked to before we go too far?
His handler, Cora Bar.
Or-
And
Yeah,
she was the
Corvo.
one that was there undercover or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she? Do we know if she's planning on staying? As in, like, could she
She
watch and look for?
she is there. She's the intelligence officer. I'm not having a stroke. Officer for Silent Waters assigned to this area.
So we could give her what we have on Miss Jackson. And be like, can you watch for her? And and we can tail these other guys.
I mean, you three could take those other guys. They already have seen my face.
That's a good point. Well, that's right. You tried to do your ritual
I,
for them.
well, I was told to do it.
I think I was the one that said that. Wasn't
Good
I?
soldiers
I think
follow orders.
I think I was the one. I think
one of us did.
Yeah, I think I was
One
the
of
one
us
because
did.
you were still gone at that point in time. I think.
So I can try some diplomacy skills with Miss Jackson
Okay.
and see what information we might be able to decipher.
That would work. And then the three of us could follow. We could either follow or take them out and see if we can figure out where we need to go.
In my training, I have found that the bigger words you use, the smarter you sound, and the more persuasive you are.
It's very hypotenuse of you.
Yes, indubitably, yes.
We could try and tail them and see what.
That's
they're
my
up to
vote because I
first,
feel like they'll at least take us somewhere that's a little bit closer.
rather than just stick our hand out. Hi, we might have a common objective. Let's
Oh,
kind of get
wow.
a feel for it.
As an above table thing too, in your guys' intelligence package here, you guys have been assigned a safe house in case anything goes wrong, where you guys can go to. So,
Okay.
Oh, look at this pamphlet that says we have a safe house now.
safe house here. You're looking at it in front of the.
It's just a
in
big-
front of the-
it's just a big X.
In front of the.
In crayon, it's
Russell cameras.
Yeah.
free pass.
It's got a big square russet,
Yeah.
russet croissant here.
Russell.
Safe
Oh,
house across
yeah.
the street.
I think
Just crudely drawn.
you
map.
guys take them. I will post up
Now,
and keep an
hold
eye on Miss Jackson.
When you say take them, we were talking about tailing them. You sound like we should.
Oh, yes, tail them.
Okay.
Tail them.
You're making it sound like we
Tail.
should take them out. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Hey, we were never told that casualties could not be a thing, and sometimes you have to get your hands.
Well, these guys are assassins, right? Assassin usually means bad, so.
I mean, yeah, it has the word ass twice in the name.
Boom.
Um,
My guy.
Sorry, I tend to crack up at that one. No. Okay. And then I just walk out of the room.
All right. Well, so let's hightail it and tail.
So
those
looking
guys.
at the camera, she has left the room, and she's made her way downstairs and gone into the rusted croissant. And you see, probably 5 minutes after she went in there, you see this mysterious gentleman, Gavin Strike, with his two bodyguards hurriedly going towards a back exit, like going through the kitchen area of one of the restaurants. I mean, they're exiting this hotel not by an obvious way.
And we're seeing this on
So-
camera.
Yeah, I mean, because you're up in your room right now. I mean, you've made your decision. So if you guys want to hightail it down there, you can.
That was
You
going
can
to be
go
my
down.
question: is are we going to be able to catch up to them?
Yeah, you guys can try to. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's my vote.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going
Let's
down there.
GTFO.
We bust out the door.
Okay. GTFO.
Yep.
We will do yours first. So you hightail out the door. You try finding her. Go ahead and make a search roll. And
Oh, I learned this once. 10?
10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For the first little bit, you don't find her. We'll get back to you then.
Okay.
You guys.
I rolled poorly.
It happens.
Go ahead and make all three of you make dex checks. Let me know who gets the highest, okay? And this reflects you guys running or moving through the place.
Hopefully it's you guys because I have nothing from this. I got a 6.
I should have known it was right, sorry.
I got a 9.
Ah, nice.
16.
16? Okay.
When'd you show up? Where you been?
Yeah, you guys get down, so it's a back service way, okay? And there's this is where trucks come in, they unload stuff from the staff, the restaurant, the hotel. You know, this is a warehouse / loading area of this organization of this hotel, okay? And it's rather big, and you guys actually come out on a different dock, and you see them kind of waiting in the shadows of this one dock, and you see the one Gavin Strike is sitting on a crate, just sitting there, and you see the two bodyguards are on high alert. You see Gavin kind of look down at his communicator, and he's saying something, and he says, you don't know what he says at this distance, but he's like, he says something and he goes like this to his bodyguards. Mm-hmm. And so one of them moves to start grabbing the few bits of luggage that they have, because it looks like, you know, they have enough luggage that if they had to go fast, they can go fast. Okay? What do you guys do?
Is there a vehicle approaching, or is it just them sitting there?
Right now, it's just them sitting there.
Okay.
But you see, the one guard is looking towards, you know, it's kind of a one-way through there. He's looking that way, probably expecting something to be coming.
Okay. He's looking at us or away from us?
Away from you.
Okay.
So you guys are over here.
Yeah.
They're here. There's a great big covered roadway. You know, think of a tunnel where a lot of the vehicles come in. They pull up. This across is probably like a football field. Okay, I mean, so various repulsor lift vehicles can come in, back up to various docks along here. You know, there's 10 docks. They're all labeled for the restaurant, for the hotel, for stuff like that. And there's vehicles parked at some of them. Okay, and there's other vehicles parked over there. You know, this is a supply hub for this. But you can see they're probably waiting for a ride coming that way. You guys are probably around half a football field away from them.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Is it possible because I'm assuming if they're waiting for a vehicle, we'll have to get our own vehicle to follow.
Yeah.
So if you guys do that or something, is it possible for me to is there a hiding spot I could sneak up and be within range of hearing what they're saying? Or is that not possible?
In the time it takes for the vehicle to get there, it would be possible.
Okay. So then, let's just find a vehicle.
Do you guys want to take the direct approach, or you to look for a vehicle to follow?
If that vehicle's coming that fast, do we have time to go looking for a vehicle?
He said there's some parked nearby, aren't there? We can steal one.
There's vehicles parked nearby.
But
go ahead and make a luck roll. Let's see if maybe there's a delivery driver
That's
that
just
parked.
one. That's just one dice.
Yeah.
Each of us?
Whoever wants to roll it for your group. You want to
You
roll?
already got it in your hand.
All right, well, here we go.
I got a 3.
Oh, I got a 5.
5. Yeah, actually, there's an Uber driver who's delivering some nice, steamy pizza to the housing staff. And he's just left his car idling there, the repulsor
Perfect.
car.
Man, I hate
It's
Uber.
this little, think of the future Geo-Metro.
Heck yes. Perfect.
It's a repulsor lift vehicle, tin can, small,
Will it at
has
least
the
fit 3 of us?
flashing pizza sign on the top.
Will it at least fit 3 of us?
Yeah, it will. I mean, it's kind of
gonna be
like a
cramped.
clown car, you
Oh,
know.
hell yeah. That's fine.
Sam,
Unsuspecting. Perfect.
You're our driver, if I remember.
There's
I am your driver.
there's plastic slushy cups everywhere. And there's food wrappers.
And they wonder why I hate Uber. But we should take that vehicle.
Down.
Do you want to?
It's a pretty minor hack. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. I mean, you know, you're like, oh yeah, this is tapping a code. I know the manufacturer's override code for this.
Opens the door.
Let me in.
It's unlocked.
Let me in. Yeah.
Do we want to follow in the road? Do you want to? We don't know how close the car is, do we?
Try
Well,
and
as you guys are getting out of that vehicle and you're looking, you see a car pull up. The equivalent of like the repulsor lift version of the black Suburban. And you see they usher them down inside there and they get in
It's like a Secret
and they
Service
drive
radio.
right past you.
Okay. With
Just-
the Yui, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
We're going.
All right.
Drive
Who's driving?
I'm driving. Let's not.
Okay, do you have good repulsor lift operation or vehicle
I
operation?
got mechanical 4D or.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that's
Good
the.
meeting.
yeah, that's good,
So
that's
I think that's the best anybody else has.
good. Yep, yep. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have you make a tail-in roll. And it's a graduated success or failure, okay? So everything I'm gonna set the target number at 15.
Okay.
Every 5 below that is a complication, and every 5 above that is gonna be some kind of plot bonus to you guys on this tailing scene.
I'm sorry.
So, the better success you get, the better success you get.
Well, this should be
That
interesting.
makes a lot of sense.
Before he rolls, is there any
Oh.
way I could do some tech wizardry to give him like a ping to follow, just to maybe sweet the pot?
Pass these stuff.
I was gonna say
Oh,
I
these are
might, I might be using the chip.
Yeah, so these are used to either re-roll your entire dice pool or add a wild dice 6 to your dice pool. So you've rolled it and you're like, that's pretty good, but I want to add an extra dice 6 that's a wild dice.
Okay.
So it'll sit there,
Or-
open-ended.
Yeah.
Or, like in combat, someone makes a headshot on you and your character's gonna be dead, you could be like, that didn't happen. It's a that didn't happen point too. So, yeah, because there's no hit points here and stuff like that. It's all just, and sometimes you can just like die. So, it's the characters need a that didn't happen.
Well, Jeremy's eagerly awaiting for that though, so.
Is it possible for me to give him any kind of tech wizardry help on this?
I'm gonna say DC 30. You're rushed, everything like that. Go ahead.
As in like using my technical
Computer.
skill?
Yep, your computer.
Okay. Do you want me to do that every time he rolls too?
No. I'm just having you roll once. I mean, it's
Okay,
success
gotcha.
or failure.
All
I mean, if you roll all ones, it's gonna really suck.
That's
But the
about my
chance of
luck.
that happening.
They want the
Larry,
chair.
That's my first one. Ooh, I don't think I got it.
Ooh, you got a 6 on your.
Yeah.
Here's,
12, 13,
24, and you got a 6 on. That's where you roll.
Oh, just a 3, so I.
27. You got a 27.
Yep.
So if you want to add a die 6 to that, you can spend a dice. Spend one of your points, or
If I fail, does it just mean I don't get to do it?
I
or
tell you
does
what,
it
you got
cause
a
a problem?
27. At this point, I'll give you a +1 dice to your roll. Okay?
+1 sounds good.
Because you got pretty high. If you make above a 30, I'll give you. I was going to give you originally a +2, so I'd give you a +2.
It's good enough.
All right.
+1. Okay,
Good
so
enough.
+1 dice.
+1 to this roll.
5. 5.
5 gold goes I'm all about puns.
No, the things that you say that click with me always astound me. Like, I'm always surprised when you hit me with nostalgia.
I'm still trying to figure out if Miss Jackson's
14.
real or not.
14. Yeah,
I am for
that's
real.
plus adds the +1 too. So
Okay. So you follow them. It's fine. Okay. After about a 10, 15 minute not chase, but tailing. And all the while, the Uber radio and computer in the car is coming up with orders for deliveries, and then there's some things in there like, where are you at? We see you're off course.
While I'm in there, can I just like hit refund on all the orders and be like, my bad to all of them?
You know, with your hacking roll before, yeah, I'd give you that.
Yes. Get this shit out of my way.
Yeah, so this vehicle goes to the dock area, okay, where you guys came from actually, except for it's a seedier dock area than what you guys landed in. It's a more rundown, older section of this town, and they pull up in front of this dive hotel, and coming out from the door, you see 3 people, two more bodyguards, and this lady. The bodyguards are kind of looking around. You see the other bodyguards get out. They kind of form a little bit of a perimeter, and you see they usher him in, and then one of the bodyguards, or the vehicle then drives away. All 4 of them, or 6 of them, go upstairs then into this hotel. Is it like a side entrance? You know, like when you stay at a hotel, sometimes there's a side entrance. You know, this was a side entrance to the hotel.
Oh, it's another hotel.
Yep, it's another hotel.
Okay. He's not with us, so it's just us 3.
Yeah.
Right, but you guys have
Yeah.
comms. So you, while they're doing this, so 15, 20 minutes later, you're kind of searching around down there, and you spy Miss Jackson sitting with Arlo, the broker, and also what can only just be described as like this big, buff, corporate guy. I mean, you know, he looks like he works out.
Okay. Paid him already.
Tailored outfit, very expensive. Go ahead and make a. Do you have? I'd either give you your blaster roll or your search roll, whichever higher.
They're exactly the same, but I'm not going to use my blaster.
Okay. And basically, this is a search to see
10.
10. You suspect that under that outfit, there is a holdout blaster on the side, inside his outfit. Okay. You suspect there's that. They're sitting at a table in the Rusted Crescent on the second level, on the east side, kind of in this corner, and they're all discussing something.
Do they look intense?
No, they're sitting in chairs.
All right.
Intensely.
They look like they're in an intense
Somewhere in
conversation.
the
Yeah.
corner there.
Talking about our REI and other camping gear. Sorry.
Well, it's time for everyone's
Got ready
favorite
for
bluster. I'm just going to stroll up and ask, is the seat taken?
So you just stroll right up.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are we hearing him do this, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're hearing him do this, and you know maybe even camera feeds and glasses and stuff like that. You can kind of see a third person view of the not third person but first
No, I
person
know what you
view of the situation.
Just want to make sure that if, we have to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I said if.
Let me ask you
I
this
handle
above
myself.
table.
Yeah.
Do you have any weapons with you, and how are you dressed?
Again, I am
It's just
dressed
a weapon.
fascist
So
chic. I have that slogan.
Again, oh yeah, fast.
Great coat. I have a magnetic drive skewer on me, as well as my laser pointer,
Okay.
spelled with a Z. My light blaster and my comms, but other than that, I have my ingenuity and my charisma.
Okay. That's all you need.
That's what my history has told me, yes.
Please also tell me that the Z in your laser pointer is like the little Z TVs, whatever. It's got like the lightning bolt on the end.
Not only that, but it's also hanging off. Like,
Perfect.
yeah, it looks discounted.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Those TVs?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Z.
I
but
unfortunately do.
I've had to carry
I've had
those.
I don't know if I. I don't know
I've
if I
had
got the
first-hand
name.
experience with that stuff.
I don't know if I got the name right. So I don't know.
They're heavy.
How young do you think we are?
Not that, I just felt like that was just not, that was old people TVs, I don't know. Like people were like, I don't want that TV because it looks like it sucks because it had a stupid logo. But I remember it.
The logo was not stupid, it was classy, okay?
Okay, so,
So, we're hearing this. Dum Dum just goes, oh, he's gonna need his wingman.
This peacock flies solo.
This is good.
yeah, so, is this chair taken? You see, Arlo kind of look at you a little bit surprised, and the other two look at you questioningly and kind of look at Arlo, and Arlo stands up and says, no, sit down, sit down.
Perfect.
We were just discussing, this is a business partner of mine, this is another business partner of mine, and we were just discussing your shipment, and they were looking at buying it.
Huh. Great.
Do you want anything to drink?
Uh,
He snaps his finger for the, you see one of the robots comes up.
I'm actually okay currently. Just business partners? They
Hors
don't have
d'oeuvres?
things- I'm alright. I appreciate it. I appreciate, honestly, I start tearing up. I'm not used to people treating me with kindness, so thank you. Oh, I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
The three of us are just sitting
Looking
there.
You see the other two kind of look across the hill and kind of look at you. You see Arlo is very nervous. Well, sit down then, sit down.
Okay.
So you see the one gentleman, I gotta find his name here real quick. Oh. He stands up and he shakes your hand very firmly. He says, Garen Stowe. Or he offers his hand.
Just because I have been known to have some life-taking attempts placed on me involving a patch on the hand, I want to make sure that this handshake, I'm going to attempt to see whether or not there's any malice in his eyes that he's hiding. Like, I want to know, am I going to die if I take this man's hand?
If you have search, I was looking at other people's character sheets.
Streetwise?
Streetwise, fine, yeah.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
At this point, it's just canon that you looked at the sheets.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you
I'm like, I have one right here, and I'm like, what's the deal?
13.
13?
Yeah.
You don't notice any malice. You notice his left hand is more callous than his right hand for some odd reason, and
We listen and we don't judge.
there's no malice in his eyes. More just like questioning, like
Okay.
is this happening?
I will grasp it firmly.
Okay.
And I don't remember the name I gave. This is unfortunate.
Make one up. No one remembers it.
Well, legally it's not recorded. So
That's true. It's the name the whole time.
my name is On Top.
On top?
No, On Top.
Oh, on top. Okay.
Mhm.
Pleased to meet you, on top. This is Seamus Jackson, business associate of mine,
Huh?
and Arlo was just here telling us about what you have to offer. And they kind of sit down. You see that Miss Jackson, or now Seamus Jackson, whatever you prefer to call her, is very much like on edge, and is probably not yeah, just very much on edge.
Good.
Whereas this Garen Stain, he is very corporate,
Mm-hmm.
and just in his actions and stuff like that, you can tell he's probably some kind of former military. You know, just by his posture, his attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Arnold's like, oh yeah. So they came across these parts. Where did you come across these parts at?
Trade secret.
And Garen looks at you and says, so you know the colonel? You mentioned the colonel to Arlo?
No, I was looking for an introduction.
Okay. Well, it's really unfortunate what happened to him. Did you hear?
What happened to him?
He got taken out. He's dead.
Quick question. Are our comms advanced enough where like he could hear us, but they wouldn't know he has anything in his
Yeah.
ear? Okay. So it
Right.
can be actively going as like just back and forth conversation?
Right.
Okay.
Y'all need to buckle up for this.
Oh God.
You are saying the colonel is dead?
Yeah.
It's probably nothing.
He died on a planet called
Letheria 4, evidently.
Hmm?
Ever heard of it?
Ask him how he died.
Is that the one with or without the deadly swamps?
There's deadly swamps on there, yeah.
I mean, who are we kidding in this system? There's plenty, right? No. I've had business near there, but not recently.
Well, we would be interested in those that circuitry you have.
I'm sure you would. Most people are, apparently, even though it's just...
Arlo here was, it fits right into our production schedule,
Mhm.
and we would like to offer an offer on it.
Okay, how much?
250,000 credits. Now, above board, you guys know that the market value for this is probably right around 150,000.
Take it.
So,
I'm hearing.
that's a little high.
Us at Soros, we have customers for this kind of stuff.
Sure, but is
What
it
are you
not...
doing?
Is it not more lucrative to pay some things in friendship and information?
Click.
On my life support? Or
No.
okay.
I'm just hanging up.
Yeah. We'll get back to this.
Good luck.
Friendship, like, you can supply more of these?
You might.
Oh, yeah.
We'd be interested in knowing how you can do that. But in the meantime, I mean, we could take this order and we would need another order exactly like this a week from now.
Gary's busy on Tuesday. Francesca might be able. I would have to run some numbers.
Yeah. Tell you what, we can meet tomorrow. He slides over his business hologram.
Mhm.
He says, I'm at the Soros corporate headquarters.
Okay. Awesome. Question for you.
Yeah.
What does Arlo get in this deal?
He's the broker. We pay him to find things like this.
Are you paying him well enough?
Arlo, are we paying you well enough? Arlo, and he seems genuine. He says, I get paid well for whatever I do.
Okay. I've just been on too many. I used to be a broker myself, you know, middle management, and so I just found that middle people don't get taken care of near enough.
Arlo, now he's like in his area. He says, well, in order to be a good middleman, you need to stay in the middle you need to know where you're at, and you need to know what information, what products people want.
Can I
I've
try
had
and
a
blast
good
him
working
under the
relationship
table?
with these people, and, what,
Can I try and blast him under the table?
with your,
Light blaster?
you have a light blaster?
Yeah.
This
I
is
thought you
taking
said
a
you just said
crazy
your
turn.
parent.
I
I'm real
have
glad I hung up so I could hear this.
my magnetic drive screwer, my
Okay,
laser.
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
We don't have a camera on him, right? We're just being able to hear him, so.
No, I bet he has something on his label.
Okay.
Or glasses or something, so you can,
Nothing that's gonna indicate to us, though, that he's about to shoot this guy.
no.
Okay, so we have no way of even doing.
We don't know that this is happening.
Han Solo this shit.
14.
You're shooting Arlo?
14?
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's at least 5 above, so you get an extra dice of damage. And your blaster does 4 dice or 5 dice? What do we have written down, or?
I don't have anything ready.
Yeah,
What is a?
Oh, is that
What
on?
would a?
Well, so you typically there are 3 dice for a really light one, 4 dice for kind of a medium one, 5 dice for
It'd
a
probably
heavy
be
one.
3.
Okay, so you get 4 dice of damage.
Okay.
For a light.
Okay.
The real question is, you're under the table. Where are you shooting?
I'm trying just for like the belly.
Okay.
Uh,
What was my second question?
14.
14?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, you know, he starts to square up, you know, and he's gonna go into this long explanation of how come he's a successful broker. And all of a sudden, there's this under the table. Maybe some smoke rises from the blaster. Definitely some smoke rises from his end of the table,
Uh-huh.
right? Mid-sentence, he stops, looks down as these cauterization vapors come up from his stomach area. And Garen Stone and Miss Jackson are kind of dumbfounded.
Uh-huh.
As our
And
wall.
Arlen's like,
That's what I was gonna say.
oh my.
So I don't think we'll be needing a middleman anymore.
Let's see, is that, okay, actually, kind of goes unnoticed.
You guys hear something?
So like they don't notice him stop talking, or like
Well,
What I'm saying compared to that.
you're in a secluded enough corner of the,
Okay.
of the Rustin Crescent,
Okay.
the song, that like no other, you know, from anybody's bystanders, you know, because the sound of the blaster is drowned out by the ambient music, and I mean this is a you know lively bar, you know, and they suddenly just see this guy slump over, and you know,
had too
You
much
just
to
had too
drink.
many. Yep.
Yeah.
you know, and they kind of look at Arlo, they look at you. I mean, he was useful, but if you want to go direct, that's fine.
I mean, he might be useful, but what we can supply can more than pay for it.
Okay. Well,
I just value direct partnership.
we can do that. Let's meet at our office tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
We'll take care of this.
I'm sure you will. And I get up and
He stands up, he gets on his computer, and
Like
Just-
a pimp. He just walks out the door.
he's talking to his communicator. and-
Jesus. We are like just.
Yeah, this is shock to everybody.
Now, this is all going on while we're tailing these other guys, right?
Yeah, well, so the bodyguards have just gone upstairs, right? And you guys kind of tune in on this conversation as
Okay.
you're wondering what to do, and so this all takes place in, what was that, 5 minutes? What do you guys do?
I'm gonna
Cut scene to yours.
Shart on you. If you can hear me, get the hell out of there before anything else happens.
I can't hear you over the roaring swagger of my pit bull as I'm strutting out.
He's gonna say he can't hear you with that third leg he's giving you.
Basically,
Oh man.
I'm having conflicting thoughts of, I got away with that, and did I get away with that?
Shit, now what do we do? How do we follow that up?
That's a great question. So, bodyguards rushing the guy up the stairs.
Yep.
Okay. We want to do some sneaking in shit,
Yep.
or we just go knock on the door.
I mean, it seemed to work.
Introduce ourselves.
Well, do we know? We know they went in. Do we know
They
where they went exactly? Or are we just gonna be knocking on a bunch of doors until we find
No,
them?
we could probably do a search roll. I mean, there's, you guys, in your equipment, you have, thermal scanners and stuff like that, and you might be able to tell which, area they went into,
Okay.
Well, I was gonna.
or residual scanners.
I was gonna do my old, see if there's a network node
That-
somewhere and see if I could
Yeah,
kind of do the same
actually,
thing as
yeah,
before.
you can find one.
Okay.
I'll start scanning then while he's looking for a.
Do I need to
computer.
roll?
Yeah, you'd have to go inside to do that.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah.
So my
can't
thought
see
was like,
through
let's
Like,
just.
if you guys came into the door and
Okay.
stuff, you guys
Yeah,
could be
that
like,
was do.
Let's-
do
I was gonna
it-
say
do
let's
his-
just
do
let's
it
just
his
go
thing
in
first.
and maybe check into a room and maybe do some recon work. So they just had to move. They didn't necessarily seem like. They
you
were-
wouldn't even have to go in down in the lobby area.
Oh, we can just do it there.
There's open terminals.
Oh.
I mean, if you walk in with enough swagger, you can pretend like you're a guest and come up to an open terminal and try hacking. I mean, they have guest terminals, which are typically firewalled off and stuff like that.
You start hacking, I'll start walking through and scanning.
That'd work.
Say,
Do I need to
how
roll?
big is this
And
hotel?
Nub, what are you doing?
Nope, sorry.
How big is this? How big is this hotel? Is it a 1-story, 2-story?
This is like probably 6 stories.
All right, so we take one floor, you take another floor.
So ground floor, I'll take 2, you take 3.
Yeah.
You see that the bar area is nothing like at the Rusted Croissant. It's a matter bar, so it actually just creates the drinks, which some people don't prefer. Like the lower end, whereas like the Rusted Croissant, they actually imported handmade alcohols and stuff like that.
You're saying it's
And
like
here-
the Zenith TVs.
Yeah. Here it's just this little dirty area, with patrons sitting around, going up to a machine, getting it. It's like a drink dispenser. I'll take.
Cherry.
And so Nub, what are you doing? Are you staying with him or are you
No,
with
I'm
him?
going up to third floor.
Oh yeah, you're doing the same thing as him.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, but
Second
over-
floor, third
third
floor.
floor.
I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
my network scans, see if I can notice anything funky looking for these guys.
Okay, make a computer roll. You guys make search rolls. That looks like a great roll there. I think I saw 1, that's all I saw, but
11.
11, okay.
28.
8.
12.
Yeah, they don't have the best security here, and you're kind of
Carte blanche.
into the system right away. So what are you searching for?
Camera feeds, anything. Oh, do they have those life sensors?
No.
Didn't think so, but I was curious. Any kind of. Do they have camera feeds? As in, like, can I look just at like
there's
historical camera feeds?
About half of them don't work.
Fantastic.
Or if they do, they're like, coming in and out. With his roll, you guys can add an extra 2d6 to your roll.
I'm just looking through historical camera feeds then to see if I find them coming in where they may have went to try to lead them a little closer.
And this is kind of they're getting a bonus on their search. It kind of reflects you doing a fast search and stuff like that, and trying to direct them. Okay,
That moves me up to a 22.
22. Okay,
That's what I thought you were getting
Num
at,
num?
but I just had to make sure.
18.
18. Okay. Yeah, you're on the second floor, you're on the third floor.
Yep.
You say, oh, I think they went up to the fourth floor. So you guys converge on the fourth floor.
Okay.
So there's a long hallway, so you guys get out of the repulsor lifts, which so above view, here's the hallway, say going north-south, okay, it's not actually the direction. And over here is kind of a lobby area where there's repulsor lifts, okay? You guys have come up these, and so, you're in a room here, and the hallway goes off this way, the hallway goes off this way, he's indicated this way. And when you get up on the repulsor lift, you can hear voices around the corner. And according to the map he real quick sends you, it's probably right around the room that he thinks they went into. So do you want to go around the corner, or do you want to wait in the repulsor lift lobby and listen, or what do you
Let's
guys want
just
to do?
pretend to be guests walking
Yeah.
through the hallway. I mean, it's a hotel, so don't say anything except "What's up?" or whatever. I kind of
Give them the head
greeting,
nod, just
the old head
Okay,
nod.
I'm
in
going to
the
give you guys
hotel.
kind of a luck roll, so I will give you
Walk
the-
casual.
Right.
the highest of anything under perception, or the highest of anything under, we're gonna say knowledge. So, just go ahead and make whatever that is.
Anything under? What do you mean?
Like if you have
I have like
a
40.
perception of 3, but you have a gambling of 5, you get to roll 5 dice.
Okay, I have perception of 4. So,
And do you have anything higher than that under perception?
oh,
I've got a hide sneak of
I-
6 under that.
yeah, like gambling con. You use the
Yeah,
con
whatever's the
skills.
highest dice pool.
Okay.
Oh, the
Roll that
highest
highest
dice pool.
Highest dice pool under knowledge or perception.
Oh,
Okay, that's everything, okay, so and that includes
So if you have a
knowledge.
6 dice, roll the 6 dice.
Okay.
Are you good to go, or are you still counting?
So here I go on my 5 roll.
Go ahead.
I'm on a 5.
19.
What'd you roll?
19.
19, okay.
Need another one of those hats.
Oh, yes, I agree.
There you go.
Improvise, overcome,
Might have-
adapt, survive.
Holy cow.
20.
20. Okay, so before you guys go around the corner, you hear the lady say, we got extract for him tomorrow. You guys just stay here with the other 2. I'll arrange everything, and then you guys walk around the corner, and like, what's up? You go up to a door, or what do? You just walk down the hallway?
Yeah, we're just walking down the hallway.
Is it just a straight hallway with no turns anywhere?
No, you were in the. He was the only one in the room. You were in the room
Yeah,
next
I was
door.
in, yeah, yep,
Yeah,
I was there.
that's right. That's
It's
right.
because I never got into the room. I don't think, time he closed the door, I was already come.
Yeah, you guys start walking down the hallway. You can see they kind of look after you. The 2 bodyguards say, "Will do, ma'am," and they move into the room, and she goes back down to the repulsor lifts.
Okay. Feel like knocking on this door?
I feel like knocking on a door. Do we want to stun these guards, or do we want to kill these guards? The question of the day.
Are they all 3 in the same room, or
There's
did they
4
do
bodyguards now.
4 bodyguards?
And
Oh.
Gavin Strike.
I think we could,
Ooh, I got grenades. You can just throw a grenade in there.
These
Might
people-
end up killing him, but
do you want to meet up with us up here then before we do anything?
I thought I was with you guys.
Oh, I thought you were still
No,
on the
you
computer.
you were on the computer directing.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
gotcha. Well, okay, then yeah, I would like to come up there.
Okay, so you guys meet up.
Yep.
What do you guys want to do? Just walk up to the door? Do you want to go in all guns blazing to some?
It sounds to me like us and these guys might have the same objective, though. Like they sound like they're against Sora
So-
Corp.
You're asking too many questions. Just
I was actually gonna
way.
just go knock on the door. I had kind of some semblance of an idea, but I don't know what I'm gonna follow it up with. So
But I don't know because you can't really because there's 2 guards outside, right?
No.
No, there's only.
Let's tell them
they went
extractions
inside.
here early.
Ah,
Do you guys have weapons, like non-lethal weapons on you?
You can set your blaster.
this is done.
Yeah, we just suicide.
That would be a terrible movie.
So.
It'd be like 10 minutes long.
Okay, yeah, we went from just
Non-lethal
knock on the
weapon.
door, probably say the extractions early. The question is, where do we want to stand now next?
Is 30 seconds after she walks away gonna be?
Oh, do we
Well, no,
wanna say
this
this
is more
food?
like 5 minutes. He has to get
5
upstairs.
minutes, okay.
5 or 10
So,
minutes.
so let's
5 or 10
say
minutes.
that food's here or something.
Let's
or a
also
drink.
bear in mind though, when we tell them we're going to extract them, we're going to walk them down to a tiny ass little vehicle that the three of us.
Well, so just you two,
That has
just
a
you two
pizza.
walked by.
Yeah, but there's a pizza sign on the top of it.
Just you two walked by, right? I wasn't there when you guys walked by.
No,
No.
no.
All right. I knock on the door.
Okay. he's
All right,
knocking.
I can knock it.
We're on either side.
The
How about that?
one-
Like,
I signal you guys
Yes.
to be like, put your stuff to stun, but like,
okay. Not blasters on stun.
Okay.
Yeah, so this hotel's not sophisticated enough to have like an outside scanner on there. That's an old-fashioned peephole.
just kidding.
Just them over that.
About 45 seconds later, this we didn't order any room service.
What's your name?
I am Orman.
Orman? That doesn't sound like you. What room is this? There's no number plate on here. What the hell? Is this the room you guys said? What's going on? Let me in. I got the beers.
Yeah, we don't want any beer here. You got the wrong room.
I'm pretty sure I got the right room.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
What makes you say that?
See, the door opens and the blaster comes out with this big guy. He says, he just points at you. Says, "You have the wrong room. Go away."
Orman, come on, let me in. Stop fucking
Can
around.
I grab his arm and slam him into the door?
Yeah, because you guys are sitting on
We're
either
on
side
either
of
side.
the
So
door.
arm comes out, grab the arm.
Yeah, so he kind of steps out. I
Oh.
mean, he sees you
Oh,
on the
shit.
side,
Okay.
but too late for what you want to do.
All right.
Okay, judo chop.
Yeah.
You don't want to be here. You know, or whatever I said. He said.
It was a good threat.
And so you're making a brawling. Is that what you're doing?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me see what
So if you don't have brawling, then just
Thunder
roll
strength.
your
I-
dexterity.
I do have.
Or strength. Or, yeah, dexterity or strength.
$15.
15. A tie, so it's a struggle. So, what'd you do? Describe what you did again, I'm sorry.
I was grabbing his arm that had the blaster, and since I wasn't able to slam him into the door, I guess I'm just trying to more like wrench
disarm
him
him,
to the
maybe?
ground. Then do
Yeah.
kind of a over
And,
the shoulder throw.
So he's resisting you. He's going to try punching you with his other hand. At the same time, he's saying, "Assassins! Soros assassins are here!" And his action then, his 2 hit. He hit you. Go ahead and make a strength roll for resist damage. Ooh, that's a good roll.
9. Would that be brawling still, right? So I could
Yeah.
add one.
Yep.
10.
Not literally add one. You're supposed to roll higher than that.
Sorry.
So you're struggling with him on this arm, and he turns around, and he punches you, and you see fucking stars. You are stunned
Okay.
right now. Okay.
Okay.
You guys see this going on? So we're just gonna switch to combat rounds. He's yelled, "Soros assassins are here." You immediately hear some activity from in there, like, "Get under the bed! Get under the bed!" And it's about other commotion like that. Okay, so this action round, you can act. Okay, I mean you got stunned that round. Okay, but This round, you're like, you're still seeing stars, but you can still act. So,
Okay.
what are you guys gonna do?
Blaster.
First action, you're gonna blast or stun or blaster?
I'm stunning. I'm still stunning.
Okay, stunning. What are you doing for your first action?
I'm taking a grenade out, pulling the pin, and be like, "Shoot me, we're all dead."
Wow.
I'm taking, and I'm like, but I'm like trying to bust my way in to be like, "We're all going down." If
So
you
you're
get
trying to move past him.
Yes,
Okay.
with the grenade in my hand.
Yeah, with
Like-
the pin pulled and everything. Okay.
Well,
That's
getting,
psychotic enough. Or
I'm getting ready.
Yeah,
So
you're
that way,
getting
when
ready. Okay,
my thought
okay.
is, I'm going to go in and be like, "Fine, shoot me, but we're all dead if you do it."
right.
But I
yeah.
would
So you
assume
maybe
that
pull the
moving
pin
fast.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your first action?
Since I'm a little stunned and I'm probably not gonna have the best aim right now, I'm gonna go for a, repulsor blast from my fake arm
Okay.
at
At him.
the guy who punched me. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's more of a little like, like the way we described it was like
Yep.
it just pushes something away. It's not like gonna blast a hole out through him. Like
Yeah, yeah. So we'll say his and yours action go simultaneous because you let go of wrestling with his arm, and he's going to try connecting with another punch. And we'll say that happens simultaneous. Your blaster shot goes off simultaneous, and I'm going to have you make a strength or dexterity roll. And if you have a dodge, if dodge is higher, or you're brawling higher, I'm going to give you a DC 7 to slip past him. Okay, while he's brawling at the door.
Okay.
So is
just have
anybody
two.
going to do a second action then?
I'm gonna see how this one goes first.
Okay. Okay. So
I just have 2 dice. So
okay.
either way,
Would this be the same as blaster roll?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
oh, that's not what I meant to do. What'd you say?
7.
7 is what I got. That was a 2, and I got
Okay.
a 5. So
Yeah. You during their brawl, you successfully step past. You're in the hallway. Pin pop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey,
Do it.
you shoot me. We're all going down.
yep.
Okay. Go ahead and make your 2-hit roll. Go ahead and make your 2-hit roll. I'm going to make my 2-hit roll.
16.
16. Okay.
With the gold.
You hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, what is it for that? I guess we had this.
We'll say 4 dice.
4
Is that-
dice.
Is that fine? Is that fine?
Sure.
Okay.
$14.
10.
Yep. You both hit. Roll damage. You got 10 damage.
So what's that
Okay.
for? What's that for? That's 3 dice.
4 dice.
4 dice.
What's your strength roll then?
Oh,
To resist the damage because he hit you.
what do you want me? Oh, 3d6?
Yeah.
Just roll that.
Yep.
9.
9. Okay.
Oh, because he blasted and,
Right.
okay.
Right.
I blasted, he
So
punched.
he hits you, connects again. You're stunned the rest of this round, which is effectively over. Okay. Your stun knocks him backwards, and your stun hits too, and this guy goes down like a sack of shit. Probably even loses his bowel control because he's just been basically push punched and
blasted.
and blasted with a stun rifle or stun gun at short range, and just goes down like a heap of shit.
Okay.
And probably a little bit of stun tweaking going on. And you're in the hallway, and you see 2 of the bodyguards have leveled guns, and they hesitate then. Okay, what do you guys do?
I want to tell them we're not the assassins.
We're just here to talk.
Well, no. Well, you have the grenade out, so I
That's
don't
what-
think
that's what I was
they're
gonna do.
anything.
That's
think
what I mean.
You kind of rendered the situation
Tense, but
tense, but
we're quiet
really
at least.
calm.
Yeah.
So, we're not the assassins.
We just want to talk.
We don't
Just-
want to be the assassins.
That's true.
If I can put this pin back, but if you shoot me, we're all dead.
You hear one of the bodyguards say, let's take our chance, let's liquidate them. You hear Gavin from behind say, if they wanted us dead, we'd be dead probably. Let's listen to see what they have to say.
The
I would agree
confidence.
with him. Hands still above my head, got this grenade. I think that's a smart move.
Okay.
Can we start explaining our mission, since obviously they think we're sent by Soros?
Yeah, so cutscene,
Okay,
you guys are in a
yeah.
hotel with them. This guy is a former Soros employee, an engineer that was working on several projects and has decided to get out for his own reasons. And he's being sponsored by another corporation to get off planet, because if Soros knew that, or if they could find him, he'd be dead. He knows about, I gotta write it down so I can remember it, because I'm not gonna look at my notes.
While you're writing, I would like to apologize to the guy that we.
I was just gonna say, as a show of good
stunned.
faith, I want to use my med stuff that I have.
Okay, yeah,
Heal
patch
up.
him up,
Okay.
clean his pants out.
No, I'm letting you do it.
Yeah, he's
All
kind
right.
of sore, he's kind of sore at you
Okay.
guys,
All
but
right, sorry,
but he's like-
misunderstanding.
I got some good licks on you.
Yeah, okay, next time.
But yeah, no, I'm helping heal him.
Okay.
I was like, I can heal these
Oh.
guys. Like,
He was part of Project Orias, which is taking and manufacturing a Rudian Dreyfus missile system under the Soros name, and he didn't like the fact that his family had been wiped out by the Rudian Dreyfus, and when he found out that he had to be working for or with the Rudian Dreyfus, he decided to defect. He put a plan into effect, and a corporation from the Corps sponsored him getting out, and that's what he's in the process of. He's also a Project Sunfire, which is another Rudian Dreyfus project that he's part of, where they're making, which are thoroughly outlawed in the Corps, in the Imperium, and the Rudian Dreyfus. They are making cybernetic soldiers, or half robot, half soldiers, on an asteroid in the belt here.
So that's also going on in the belt here, along with the missile factory.
Right. And yeah, he knows where it's at, and
Far out. So, will he just tell us, like this is information he'll just give us, or?
he says, this other corporation has offered me a lot of money to defect. I mean, I was gonna defect anyways, but I have a life. I know what I'm gonna have with them. I don't know what I'm gonna have with you guys.
Warm fuzzy feeling of knowing you helped us accomplish our mission.
Just-
crisp high five.
I would not be as opposed to making money on the side.
Okay, we do have
Potential business deal.
a
Go for
potential
us.
business deal in the works. Did you say we had money as well?
Yeah,
Like,
you
in the
had
amount of
500,000 credits. I think you
500,000
guys have
credits.
spent probably 10,000,
Yeah,
15,000.
Pocket change. We need to save a couple, 10,
Remember, you got
12,
your handler
25
here
for
too,
gambling.
you got the
Oh,
intelligence officer
right.
here too,
Yeah.
who is the, the liaison for this site.
Okay,
Um,
we could
I'll be right
negotiate.
back. I gotta,
Okay, we could negotiate how much for the information, not tell them what we have, but be like, what's it worth to you?
We could also do like a deposit, or like a show, like, we'll give you this much now, but you deliver on your half of the bargain, we'll pay the rest when we're done.
Well, all we need to know is where it is, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. we-
True, but like,
So all we need is the information.
but like we can sweeten the pot a little bit, is what I'm saying. Do like and if he can give us any extra information too, it's like.
Let's get the info and then say there's, plenty more where this came from, if there's anything else you can.
I was gonna say
think
we
you'd
steal
like
off
to
some
tell
of
us.
that deal.
Well,
We
the
might-
problem with doing that deal is that helps the Soros scope. I assume
So
we
I
don't
think what
want
we're-
to help. So
No.
we're deep, we shouldn't be this deep into the conversation.
I think what we're gonna do here is.
He's
a
like,
cut-
what the hell are you talking about?
is a cut scene. He says, we have to move locations now. Let me know where you guys are staying at. Our handler will get a hold of you, or my handler will get a hold of you, and we can negotiate terms.
Okay, so whatever
He says,
we're.
but I have a lot of information that I'm willing to sell. And they don't mind if I sell it. I have other uses for them. This is my dirt on Soros as an insurance policy.
Could one of us tag along with you, just to stay, show a good faith that you're not gonna run off, that, we're,
The show of good faith is all on my end. You guys have to believe me.
I mean,
Okay.
they didn't kill us,
no,
so.
it's- well, they,
Yeah.
let's tell them I guess, you want to tell them our room number? That's a little weird. We're staying in the Rusted Crescent.
Yeah.
That's right.
Room 5506A and B and C.
How did you know that?
No, I'm just saying.
No,
that's the deal.
no. I was just wondering how he knew that. Okay, sure, we're in a couple rooms, couple adjoined rooms. Can we give him, well, we're not gonna give him comms and be like, here, call us on this.
No.
But
Mhm.
he just shows up and knocks, just come on by.
For a good time call.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be the easiest.
Yeah.
okay. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are all back in your hotel room.
Say, can I roll just see what happens to the clown car?
Marcus, go ahead and make a strength roll.
Oh no! Huh? 5?
Fine. You guys get back to the hotel and he's trying to walk through the room door, but with his inflated ego right now, his swagger, he can't seem to do it.
It's hard out here to be a gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys get back to the room, he's there, and he's still probably high from your,
Have we all seen Tangled? I'm the scene right where Rapunzel leaves the castle. I can't believe I'm seeing the outside!
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm seeing the outside. I can't believe I did that! I can't believe I did that.
Yep.
a totally gangster move and got away with it.
I will give him credit for that. I'll be like, ballsy ass move, bro.
I
Not the
don't-
greatest aim, but it's fine. Good work.
I shot first.
And last.
So the thing is I don't think we could have trusted Arlo. He just didn't have the face, you know?
Well, we'll never know.
We'll
now.
never know now.
His face is still intact.
Yeah, true that.
Well, yeah, but he's not gonna be able to use it, so.
We bring him up to speed on what we learned. So
What you were saying though earlier, we don't wanna do the sale because why? you think?
they are involved with the Soros Corporation, whoever the hell the assassin and
Okay.
So the assassin,
They are, but they're not. We're not selling
So here's the
anything
deal.
terribly
the-
crazy. are we?
we don't know what they're using it for.
So,
Garen is definitely Soros. You know, I mean, like, he's Soros Corporation.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Miss Jackson is like the wild card element.
Right. So we know this guy is part of Soros. So we already know. Oh, damn. You say we're hopefully getting information on where we need to be going, but could we hide it? If we feel like giving them these things and making the deal, could we hide a tracker in it or something?
so
I think we already did that, didn't
No,
we?
we did?
Yeah.
So we did a couple of things.
Okay.
So in the shipment, we scattered some trackers throughout.
Okay.
And then we also hit it with I got an extra chip for that. We hit it with a little dose of radiation. That is like a specific frequency that's not gonna kill anyone
Right.
or grow any extra limbs,
Melt
but
any faces off.
right.
Hi,
But-
have thrown the shipment.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't tell. Putty face.
Well, wait, who put the radiation? in
Of
there?
course, me. I'm the most
Oh,
capable.
So we don't actually know. We don't know how much he put in there.
I wouldn't touch it.
Check.
We have a unit
The
for
child
that.
labor unloading the crates. One of them.
If you want to have
Why is he getting
children, you
radiation
don't
sick?
have
One of
this-
them is now two of them.
Right.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
What's the profit? It's a third life.
So at first, I started thinking, and I was like, well, what if we do the ultimate gangster move again, and we just bomb them?
We just keep blasting
Because I
our
have
way
their
to the
business
top.
card now. But we don't know if that is the headquarters. It could be just their quarters or their
Did you
head.
potentially read the card?
So, I mean, you guys can do all sorts of research on the address and stuff like that.
I need to roll a con check real quick.
Okay.
Just because he has the card doesn't mean he's looked at it. It might, it might legitimately say Soros
I-
HQ on it.
I need to. Will you roll a what's the opposite of a con? For like to tell whether or not he knows I'm lying.
That'd just be my perception.
Well, it'd be a con or gambling or.
He just rolls against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll,
Yeah.
yeah.
Con gambling or bargaining, I guess. I mean, those are all kind of, you know, you need to have see if the person has a tell in those skills.
I don't.
Oh my. 25?
Okay. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't.
Can I see the card? I don't believe you.
I
I
looked
can
down.
tell you're lying.
I looked down in shame and just.
I've had my
And the-
moment.
Alright. And the card says anything important?
Yeah, I mean, it gives an address. It's Soros HQ5. It has an address.
HQ5 makes me think there's others.
Or it could be on a scale from 1 to 5, and 5's just the best.
Suspended. Oh, on a scale of 1 to 5. Sorry, I think you said 10.
Is there like a number or a communications frequency on it?
Yeah, there's a number on there and everything. I mean, you know.
It's like a business card.
Yeah,
I
it's a business card except for it's holographic
I
and
give it-
has a picture of the headquarters, and then it fades from that to a picture of Garen Stain in a really nice outfit, you know, doing a good pose. It's three-dimensional, you know, and then it fades back into the HQ, and then it fades back into this, you know, Soros Corp, you know.
If you put a realtor's billboard on a holographic business card.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good description. That's a good description.
I'm gonna give it back to him as a trophy of his kill.
Plus,
Okay.
now we are the middlemen.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good one. Can I do some research on the address then that's on the card? Just
Yes, you may.
cool.
Go ahead.
Then roll.
So anything above, every 5 above 15
That's pretty okay, though.
gets you a better and better result.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Computer, I assume you're like searching, hacking.
Yeah, well, just seeing what I can find, kind of.
Yeah.
Google foo.
Yeah, Google Food. Google AI Food, or Goggle here.
Go ogle.
TM, Goggle.
4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 16.
Use Drifters with High Plateau Goggle.
Not sponsored.
Not responsible. Counting is hard. Just in case. 26.
No, 2 more batteries just in case.
Oh,
In case I get
How much
hungry.
what did you say?
every 5 over 15 gives you, 15 is like the DC. And every
Okay.
5 over that
I got
gives you a better and better result.
26.
26, so you get 10 over, so you get two results over. Doing research on that, you find that it is a little used Soros property. It was almost abandoned by the corporation, probably 5 years ago. It's still maintained, it's still there, and it's in one of the seedier side of the shipping district.
Is it one of those that like, it's a hub around other parts of the
Oh,
source core?
and the one on
or-
the hologram,
Yeah.
the building on the hologram, is nothing like the building of this one.
No, I'm saying, is this like in a big like complex, like the rest of Soros Corp is just around this?
No,
or-
this is just,
It's on its own?
yep.
So either he's full of shit, or this is a little satellite. You know, he's not as important as it appears from his business card.
I'm wondering though, if we'd be able to get any information from the police if we went there. Doesn't seem like it's highly guarded.
I'm thinking we need to make the sale so we can see where it goes. Because there's no way that this is the center of a criminal organization.
Then
I'm
do
guessing not.
So now, since you're the man here, do you want?
I'm glad we recognize that, yes.
In this particular
Okay,
scenario,
thank you.
in the eyes of everyone who murdered someone in front of them, do we want to like come along with you as your like entourage, or
My posse?
because they haven't seen us, right?
Theoretically, no.
Theoretically,
Well,
We
no,
can dress
no.
up as his
No, well,
bodyguards.
so that's what I'm thinking.
I think I was only there for a little. For you shot the guy that knew me.
Well, there we go then.
See, you even tied up a loose end.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Because I don't think the other ones ever saw the other two
No.
that ever saw me. I don't think.
No.
No.
I do
Yeah.
everything on purpose and everything on accident.
It's purposely accidental.
Uh,
And accidentally purposeful.
You could
Not purple, purposeful.
you could pass us off as your bodyguards or something, since I think they might think you're kind of like, I don't know about a big deal now, or like, you know, someone who obviously doesn't fuck around. So
There's no fuck around to find out with this guy.
okay,
No.
yeah, that's right.
You just find out.
You just
Just find out.
So does he at the same time, ironically.
So
make the deal.
I think we make the deal.
Mhm.
And then, because you guys promised the shipment to these folks that you met, right?
In the hotel room?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, we said we could
We have money.
potentially use that money to.
Well, the
Right.
money we have also.
Time-wise, what we'll say is that the appointment you set was like a day from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 days from now.
So we're essentially doing a Ponzi scheme using the money that they gave us to buy these other folks off.
Mm-hmm. For any extra information that we don't have.
Did you give them an amount?
And they've not asked for it.
I love profit
But yeah, they have
because
not
they're
profited either.
overcharging.
Who is?
Right, they're overpaying.
The Soros Corp
Which is why I want to use that money to pay this guy off so we can keep the rest of it.
They also have now lost their ability to find these chips. And it's us. We are their ability to find these chips now.
So
God
at least,
works in mysterious
So at least
ways.
when the deal ends, they don't get any more chips from anyone.
I was once told if someone calls you a god to say yes. So yes, I am God. You're welcome. Praise me.
I did this one. That's my
Praise Sharr Tann'Yuu.
That's on me. My bad. Anyway, back to reality.
Sharr Tann'Yuu.
My apostles. I believe we have a business deal to make tomorrow. Make your preparations tonight. Tomorrow.
But it's 2 days from now.
We're waiting for that guy to show
To
up
not
too,
do.
right?
So so we're doing the same thing essentially, hanging out in our hotel room, hearing what we hear.
I'm getting the pizza van ready to go.
Okay.
Haven't heard anything actually.
Doing some.
Do you guys still have the...
I asked what happened to
guys
it.
still have
You
the...
just
what
ignored
you
me.
do with the Piazza van? Do
We drove it back.
We drove it back.
you guys still have that thing? I mean, did you erase registration on it? Hack it?
Sure.
Make a hacking roll. See,
I took all the rest of the pizza out of it and brought it up to the room.
it's in the
Well,
trunk.
yeah.
There's a steamer in the trunk. You know.
I
like-
legitimately thought we just left it as it was. Just like, you know, he may find it again.
Yeah, in watching the news that that next morning, it's like one of the side articles is, and another Piazza vehicle went missing yesterday.
Another
Suspected
one?
stolen.
Thank God there was another one.
So I think we need to make a visit to Miss Jackson.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Have in our time since I go back and listen to any of the footage on the bug, have we heard anything from her?
So after that act of God,
Blessings, my child.
More like Shark God.
you see, she went back to her hotel room, and Gavin is with her, and they clear out the room.
Naturally.
So
And leave the hotel.
they're making their deal and they're getting it.
Or they're just moving somewhere. So the bug, did it catch anything like of overwords, like or like catching? Did they
Information?
any kind of
Please?
information? They said,
Bug?
we're heading that way. Good lord, it took way longer to get out.
You just hear Kevin make a comment. And I think he bought the story the colonel was dead.
Aha.
I didn't.
I was gonna say, I was just asking, did you?
That's about the most you can pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a very good liar.
He's not. He didn't sell me on.
So after all that, do we go talk to our informant? What was their name?
Luscious Corolar.
Carbar, and tell her what we found out so far.
Sorry, I added luscious. That was inappropriate of me. Is it true?
Yes.
That's
Just
her,
how'd you know her
that's her
middle name?
title.
Dang it. Her title.
It's her title.
A rank?
I don't think we all
Yeah,
need to
right.
go. I think one of
Well,
us
what's
can
the
go
deal?
bring
She
her
does
up to
spell.
speed.
Yeah, bring up to speed and everything.
So yeah,
I volunteer as tribute.
knock it out of the park.
So
Yeah.
you're going to go contact the intelligence officer?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You guys
You just got robbed.
tell everything you guys did, or
A summary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we can leave some
A
details
summary.
out.
A summary.
And yeah,
Summary.
till our debrief, we just have to get the bullet points in.
Make sure that you mention we made a guy shit himself. That is key. Everything else, whatever.
Also, there was murder. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Nah.
There's a body to clean
during
up
this
in the
process, she
bar.
looks at you with a newfound respect. Almost just can't believe you got away with something like that.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Join the club.
And a little bit of awe. And the emotional attachment goes deeper.
You get a bonus this week.
Oh, there will be a bone, all right. So I think
In that meeting with her, she calls up data on Gavin Strike, and she hands you a dossier on Gavin Strike. Gavin Strike is a former Runian intelligence officer that went corporate 5 years ago with Soros Corporation and has been running security for them here for the last 5 years. And is known as a handler of problems within within their corporation.
well, we'll handle his problem, all right.
I guess we know who you're blasting next.
No.
He was basically one of their corporate fixers.
What is he fixing? That's my question.
Problems.
Problems.
I understand. Why is he buying chips?
I assume the missile factory needs them.
What problems will missiles solve?
A lot,
Just-
actually.
Well, your computer technical is high enough. Well, it's not computer technical. Does anybody have like droid programming repair or holster lift repair?
No, I only took
I do.
Python.
Well, it's 3D6.
Make a roll.
I have a question on doing that. We know that the general
7.
isn't dead. That's what you got with 3 dice?
Yep.
Oof.
Oof. Oh.
We know the general's not dead.
Colonel, yeah,
Colonel.
yeah.
Do we have any way to contact him?
Well, the colonel is currently in a detention center in the Theory of 4. When you guys left, he was being aggressively questioned.
Oh, that's right,
which is-
that's
which
right, I
is-
forgot that.
Which is where you guys got part of this intel at.
Yeah.
Um,
That's right, sorry, I forgot that.
And
So no is the answer to that question.
so, yeah, you have no real way of getting a hold of him. But Gavin Strike is just known as a fixer for Soros Corporation. He is called in when there are loose ends.
Then I definitely think you're going to need us to pose as a bodyguards if we at least some excuse.
I've been able to solve all of my problems with violence.
That's what you'll
And
need bodyguards for, to help
Did you also
administer.
tell her about
Arlo?
Arlo? Or not Arlo, but,
The guy we met at the other hotel, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, we bring our
Yeah,
speed on that.
yeah.
She goes, well, yeah, that's interesting. She calls up Deb Head. She says, I got information here that this scientist has gone missing within the last 3 weeks. And she gives you the dossier. And pretty much the story of the dossier kind of lines up with what he was saying. She goes, it'd be a real coup to get him as an asset. And if you guys have set up a meeting with him, we can come up with more money. And
We slipped him our room key. He's supposed to be on his way sometime.
Well, at least one of his handlers, at least.
sounds to me, and you show her like video feeds and stuff, I mean like everything. She goes, oh, she works for a corporation out of the core called Grasta Ulfa.
Bless you.
Thank you. If they're sponsoring his defection, we can work something out with them, and we'll buy their contract out for 3 times the value, and you can tell them that. And we have the capability of getting them off planet here right away.
Okay.
We might need your ship to do that, but I can try starting arrangements. If you're meeting with them at some unknown point here in the near future, you guys can tender that offer.
Make the deal.
Yeah, that'd be a coup
Okay.
of information.
Well, we know he's supposed to be coming to our room
Well,
at some point.
At least his handler is supposed to be coming to our room, let's put
Okay.
it that way, but
And if this Gavin Strike was talking to you and said the colonel's dead and you agreed with him, I think he's lying. I think they know that the colonel's alive.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't know whether or not he would know that. That was the test. Sorry, I don't know if I'm asking that in character or not, but
I too.
My
am putting
guess is
pieces
it was,
together.
yes.
okay.
I passed whatever test they were putting down, and I think I handed them one of my own. So I think we're fine.
I'd just be very cautious. They have a good intelligence network. They have operatives on Little Theater 4 within silent waters, within the government.
Sure.
And so he probably knows that an extraction team brought him out.
Mhm.
and could know who the extraction team was. I'm not saying that he does.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just be very cautious about meeting him, especially at this address. She's looking at the hologram. This is not one of the normal offices. This would be a great place for an ambush.
I love bushes. Especially those in the morning.
When was his meeting supposed to take place? When was your meeting supposed to take place? Sharr,
2
Tann'Yuu?
days, I think.
2 days.
It was the little giggle.
I love the bushes in the AM, you know?
Oh my god.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, man.
Blessings.
So we have 2 days to worry about that problem. If the
I would just be on your toes.
okay.
Can I be on my feet instead?
You can be on any digit you want to.
What about your back?
Perhaps we should be heading back to the room.
The three of us are gonna leave.
We're taking
No,
off.
you're coming with us. We need to get back and wait for this meeting because we don't know when it's happening. So we'll be in touch. Thanks for the
Oh,
intel.
yes, we will.
Fucking come on.
That's the goal!
Now hold on, I want to see where this went.
Now, you may be
Go
wondering,
ahead and make
yes,
go ahead
this
and
is a
make
family show.
Perception or strength test. I mean, your strength for in the best one of any skill below there. So I guess that'd be 6 dice for con. I mean,
Best roll of the night. Oh, boy, there's nothing that makes someone feel more stupid than math. How about a 20?
20. Okay.
Huh. My eyebrows start wiggling independently of each other.
She's a lot more interesting.
Oh, I'm aware.
Since your last meeting, even.
Mm-hmm. Get ready, blast off. Anyway, so we're going?
You might be staying. I can read the room.
It clearly hasn't been decided yet.
So the next day in the evening, you guys are just lying fallow until okay. I mean, probably hanging out in the hotel. Do you guys take any precautions or anything like that?
Take
Or I mean,
precautions.
you stay in your hotel room, ordering food.
I think food, yeah,
Food,
room
food.
service.
What about your habit?
I haven't been hitting it lately. I've been
Okay.
probably needing it.
Okay. And do you have a supply with you then, or?
Yeah, it's been on me.
Okay. Okay. So you're not having to go out.
No.
And
Well, we didn't clarify. It was a personal supply.
okay. How about this?
I don't know.
Every session, okay, we roll a die 6 at the beginning of the session. On a 5 or a 6, you don't have enough supply for that session,
Okay.
and you have to go out and seek it.
And find it. Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Sure. Sure.
Let's roll dice.
And see if I have some now.
Yeah. Yeah. On a 5 or 6, you don't.
I love drugs.
2. Yep.
Okay.
You have enough.
Okay.
You're under control.
Okay.
You know.
Well, the other thing, like, we were kind of figuring out how when I did it, it would give me a bump on one thing and
Yep.
then a negative effect on another.
And we can figure that out.
Okay.
I mean, as we go along, you're like,
Okay.
maybe it gives you a bump on strength, but
Right.
gives
Yeah,
you
well,
a
I kinda knew what-
negative on like perception or knowledge or something.
Well,
like
I
that.
figured it'd give me a bump on the dex, perception, strength, and then a negative on knowledge, mechanical, or technical. Because
That
those
sounds-
try
that
don't seem
sounds
like
good.
things you'd be able to manage
Yep.
while you're on spice.
Yeah. Yeah.
OSHA says different. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you're wrong.
Oh, and on a 1 though, okay, so on a 1, you were on an extra bender, and you get instead of +1 die 6, you get +2 die 6, okay, on those, but -2 die 6 on the other, because you were particularly wired,
So,
Spicy.
okay, so
spicy,
Yeah.
yeah.
one is I'm extra wired.
Yep. And on a 5 or 6, you have to go out and seek
5
a supply.
So we're kind of establishing then that I'm always using it just to stay.
And is that fine?
Sure.
Okay, okay.
Sure.
I mean, you know, it's your character, so I mean.
So, okay, if I run out now, we got problems. Now
Right,
I gotta get out
right.
and find something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your last name is now Richards?
Yeah, there you go.
I do have a
Or
second.
house.
I do have a second night ritual, which is anytime I'm staying in a hotel for the second place, I do like to release some of my inner demons through primal scream therapy. So
Okay.
Can you do that into a pillow by chance?
that's not very primal.
As he's getting that stuff.
Yeah, right.
What precautions are you guys taking in these 2 days before the meeting?
I'm putting up just like cameras around her, just like little personal link cameras, just so I can keep an eye on
In
people
your
coming by.
hotel rooms or?
Outside,
or-
outside.
Outside, okay.
Keeping
okay.
keeping an eye on
Anything
the
else you
door
guys are
and
doing?
hallway.
Cleaning my blaster.
Just doing see if I can find any other information on the web.
Okay.
I'm
Finding
doing
what I can
some,
try to
like,
find.
cheesy, quick draws with my laser pointer into the mirror, and I accidentally shoot myself in the eye with it, and decide it's dangerous and I should stop.
Okay, okay. You know, the next morning he comes out, he has an eye patch over his eye, but no, I got medical attention, don't worry.
I was
Still
gonna
look
say,
cool,
It's medical.
guys.
It's medical.
Now
It's
when we
medical.
go to this meeting, he's gonna look even more badass.
So we'll fast forward through this meeting with the former, and then so you guys don't want to, with the former Soros employee. He's willing to take your deal. I mean,
Okay.
if he was being paid $250,000 plus a witness protection program, basically, and Silent Water is offering a lot more than that. He gives you all the data. Okay, so you have the place of the asteroid. I mean, you have all the information that you need. Okay, if you guys make the deal, unless you want to talk
No.
about something.
Yeah, I'd say make it.
Make the deal, yeah.
Okay, so, and as he's in the room and you guys are making the deal, go ahead and make a perception check, and I'll give you a +2 dice because of your computers, or just take the number of dice you have in computer programming
Okay.
and add that to your perception, so it'll be 5 dice.
Okay.
So you're making a computer perception check because you're looking at your camera and stuff.
Look out.
Oh wow, that's a lot of ones.
2 6s though too.
Oh, there we
12,
go.
13, 14, 18?
Your wild die, land a 6?
18?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, your intel shows like in the hallway. So you guys have room. Okay. All adjoining doors through there. You guys are in the middle room, and you see this robot walking down the hall. You know, like a room service robot walking down the hall. Okay. And the card is squeaking. Reet. And gets to your door. Meanwhile, at the other end of the hallway, you can see 4 guys on this side, 4 guys on this side, moving along the walls. Okay, you know, like they're up against the wall. They have weapons on them, and they're moving up to your door.
This doesn't sound good.
All right,
For a
guys.
second, I'll blow the door open. Which door is the robot in front? The middle one? The
Yeah,
robot
so
with the card.
they stop at these doors. So they're on this side and this side. The robot stops in the center one, kind of goes over.
Mhm.
Room service.
I think we need to run into one of the other adjoining rooms. Pick a direction and go.
Well, I'm thinking we wait until after the first one and go to that one. Where,
All right, what are you gonna do?
Run.
You see this in the computer. Where are you gonna run? 2, 1, 2, or 3. You guys are in 2.
And which one is the robot at?
2.
He's at 2,
At 2? Okay,
and they're on either side of the door in 1 and 3.
I'm running to room 1.
You run to room 1.
1.
1.
Off the balcony.
Hope there's a pool down there.
Well, no, I have my magnetic
Oh, yeah,
drive
you got
screw,
your
so
screw
I'm
in there.
So
gonna,
you're going on the balcony on room 2.
I'm gonna try and go underneath the balcony of my room.
Okay.
So I have a little platform to protect me from debris.
from debris, okay? You guys do that, there's a knock, knock, knock. Gavin and his two bodyguards, they run with you guys.
So we're all in room one now.
Yep.
Okay.
There's knock, 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 knock.
Wait, what if it actually
Let me
is
get my
room
blaster out.
service?
You can go answer the
Go
door.
You see the robot take something out of his uniform, he comes up to the door, it looks like a plastic explosive shaped charge. Or plastic explosive shaped charge on the door. You see the guys on either side put the same things on there, like small, called
On all three doors, you mean?
thermal detonators, targeted thermal detonators, on the doors,
All three doors.
all three doors.
I was gonna say, we can shut the door real quick, but obviously,
Right.
well,
So,
And then,
can we do that as we're running in?
what?
Just shut the door, because there's the adjoining doors?
Yeah, you could do that as you're running.
Shut the door so we're just in room one then. So
Okay.
that
Except for
middle
his-
room is not, well, except for him.
Except for
It's not locked, it's not locked. It's just-
Okay, and from the camera, because you have still feed, you know, like holographic feed from your F watch. And you can see the robot steps to the side rather deftly, which he wasn't before. You see he draws two blasters out and steps to the side, looks to either side. The guys on that side look, and the doors explode in a very controlled manner. They breach, so four are breaching your room, the robot's breaching into the center room, and four are breaching in room 3. Okay. First action, they're pouring in the room. What are you doing? How many? First action round, what are you guys doing?
Firing.
firing.
Firing?
That last thing. Somebody's gonna throw a grenade.
I was gonna say, they're just coming into the room?
Yep, they're going.
I-
You're
toss
throwing a grenade.
Yep.
I'm blasting.
You're blasting. Okay, so like you guys are behind beds.
Beds,
the
yeah, behind
TV
you.
stand.
Yeah. We're behind.
Okay,
We're
maybe someone's in the bathroom.
Sure.
Blasting. What are you doing?
I am
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Trying to be as stealthy as the software of my drive screwer is making allows me to be.
Okay.
It's kind of like a.
Yeah, let's just make a luck roll on that. 'Cause you did say it was not a very good one, right?
No.
Okay. You could roll 2 dice 6. I'm gonna roll 1 dice 6. Okay. I'm giving you the advantage here. At a 4.
I'm going to keep the one that I rolled the first time, but I did roll a 6.
Okay. So you're sitting there and it's holding you. Okay. It's straining
I think I'm so fucking smart.
to keep alive.
This is gonna work
Yeah.
so well.
In your room, the robot comes in, makes a scan of the room real quick, picks up, and he's going to start walking towards you. So that's the first round.
Okay.
Okay. In the room 3, they breach the room. No one's in there. Room 1, everybody rolled a hit. Rolled a hit on the grenade. It's a 5 to hit. Okay. In the area.
Roll
For
5
you guys,
dice, or-
it's 5 to hit.
5d6.
Nope, it's 5 to hit. You roll the number of dice, and if you get over a 5,
Oh,
you
okay.
hit.
Oh, what does
okay.
grenade fall under? Just
Strength, dexterity, or grenade.
oh, there it is. Okay. Well, okay.
Yep.
Go for it.
The bonnet of power. I love that dice bag. Dice bag slash dice
I
tray.
got
8.
2 6s. Need to get over a 5, you said?
Yep.
20. I got 8.
20.
Oh,
So
no.
you got 15 over. So you're going to get an extra 1 dice of damage. For every 5 you get over, it's +1. If you get a +3,
24 total.
24 total. No, you get a +1 on your dice for damage. So if you're normally 4 dice 6, you get a 5 dice 6 now since you were 15 over. on your 2 hit.
Oh, for damage.
Yeah, for
5d6 for damage.
Yep, 5 dice.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
4?
Do you want to use one of your chips?
Do you wanna
Yes,
use
actually, I will use one of those right now.
Re-roll or just an added dice?
You know what? Yeah, add a dice.
Okay, well, roll, yeah.
Get that.
Because it's going to be wild.
4. So 8.
8, okay. Yeah, your grenade hits in the
Thank
building.
God.
And then what damage was it? 4 dice, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I did 25
Oh.
for damage then.
Okay. I'm going to roll my 2 hits. The first 2 guys, they're taking 2 shots each. Because they're taking 2 actions, they have -1 dice, so they're 5 dice. Because each one of you are behind cover, it's going to be, I'm assuming you have 2 dice covered, so it's going to be 3 dice against each one of you to hit. Okay?
Okay.
And-
What is our to hit? I don't.
And, to hit you guys, okay? So there's 4 shots, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets the extra shot. You get the extra shot, so I'm going to roll 2 hits against you at 5. First one hit with a +1 damage. The second one hit with a +1 damage. You hit, and you hit. So
Damn.
they all 3 hit.
Sharpshooter.
You're hit twice. What'd you roll for damage on yours?
24.
24. What'd you roll for damage on yours?
19.
19. What'd you roll for damage on yours?
What do I need to roll for the grenade?
It is 6 dice 6.
Okay. Green one this time. Oops.
Wild dice is 6.
10, 16.
Oh my god.
20, 30,
It opened
31.
again. Holy crap.
37. 38, 39.
30.
I think we should have went off the balcony.
Went open 3 times on that one.
As
Wow.
expected.
Wow, wow, wow.
As I intended.
Yep. Yes.
And damage, each one of you make a strength roll.
How much is that?
It's just your strength dice.
Oh, just my strength dice. Just
All of us, or just those 2?
Each one of you are hit, so all of you make strength dice rolls, tell me what you get.
11.
12.
You got a 12?
I got an 8.
11.
Okay. My damage against you.
That's where you get vaporized.
Joke's on you. I got sublimated instead of vaporized. I love science.
Ooh, that one
I actually just
landed.
blew up the entire part of the building by accident. So we actually all
Oh.
died. But we died humans.
Well, one of us.
The sandwich, not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the results of the hits. Oh, I gotta roll a second one on you. Sorry. Okay, so the results. You are stunned. Okay, you take a stun. You take a wound, and you take 2 stuns.
Okay.
Okay? Normally stuns are a -1 die 6 to action. You get knocked backwards. You get knocked backwards on a stun. I mean, you're stunned. I mean, so it glanced off you. I mean, picture this cinematically. I mean, they hit you, but not lethally, and not an aggressive wound or anything like that. So, I mean, you got hit twice, okay, but grazed, but you were still hit.
Okay.
And now your guys' damage, 20, 24, 19, 39, shit. 9. I'm just gonna roll once for all of them.
When he says that you're stunned, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, this
Really
is
not.
crazy.
My body is tingling.
I've never seen such masculine men before.
Well,
Too far, too far.
We don't know.
We don't know.
so the grenade eviscerates them. Okay, I mean, like, it kills them.
Splatter paint on the walls.
Okay, and if you were stunned before, now you're stunned because of this, just the echo in
Concussed.
the room, the concuss.
I'm picturing
Um,
Archer when the flashbang goes off. He's just like,
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I mean, and the ringing in your ears, especially with you where you're
Right.
stunned, you where you're or you're
I'm wounded,
wounded.
I'm
I mean,
wounded.
like, you got hit, and it freaking hurts. And you got stunned plus you concuss. Okay, it's like the ringing in your ears, but the 4 that breach the door are done. So that was the first round. The second round, okay, the robot is coming towards this annoying, like, squeaky fan noise. Here's the grenade goes off. The door actually probably blows off the fucking edge. Okay.
Oh?
And he's distracted, and he's going in that room. The other room, they've cleared it. They're going to open the door this round to go into room number 2. And they're going to progress that way. But at the end of this round, they're opening and moving. Okay, so yeah, that's the situation. And you guys are sitting in the room there, and concussed, stunned, wounded. Next round, what are you guys doing?
what does it take to like slap yourself around?
So
kind of.
your stun recovers that round.
Okay.
You still have 1 stun left, okay? Or do you take a bump?
Sure. I'll
Okay.
reach for it.
You take a bump,
That's good
and
shit.
you recover your stuns too. So you guys are unstunned. Your ears are still ringing though. I mean, like, this is,
Right.
uh,
Yeah, a grenade went off in a room. Thanks.
you're still wounded. Wounded means that you're minus
you
1
wait.
dice roll to everything, except for, like, damage and stuff like when you do damage to blaster, it doesn't affect your blaster damage.
Yeah.
But your 2 hits are affected. Not your strength rolls to resist damage either, or they're not affected.
They're not, just my.
Just your 2 hit
Just
is
my
minus
two hit.
1 dice.
Now I'm down to two dice. 'Cause
Right.
It was at 3, so I'll be down to 2.
Right. So, second round, the robot is going to walk into the room and start opening fire. And picture like IG-88 in the Mandalorian.
Yep.
Okay, it's kind of like that, except for he doesn't twist about it. This is more a humanoid robot, but his fire is very accurate. He's making 4 shots, and who gets the extra one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. You get the extra one, so you get 2 shots against you. You get 1 against you, and you get 1 against you. What are you guys doing?
Am I still behind some form?
Yeah, you're
We're all still
behind
we're
cover
all
still.
still behind cover. Yep.
I
Yep.
was gonna say, I'm assuming I'm not. I don't know. I didn't really say I was. I'm gonna duck.
Well, we could assume that, like, you were behind that wall right there, and you chucked it,
Yeah. Okay.
and there's the beds over there, the TV.
Let's see. What do I have?
And actually, from his point of view, yeah, you're not behind cover, so.
I can't remember. Did I say I had an EMP grenade on me?
I think
I think
I know Bobby. I know
He had like an EMP blaster. or
Blaster.
something.
Yeah, that's what he
I
had.
couldn't remember if I said I got an EMP grenade or not to shut him down, but I'm gonna assume I didn't. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull out my blaster and start firing.
Roll to hit.
Return fire.
5 to hit. This is really close range. I mean, this is a knife fight in or blaster fight in a very confined area.
All right.
5 to hit, you said?
Yep.
10.
And every 5 you get over that, it's a +1 to damage.
Okay.
You get a +3 damage, that's an extra dice.
Okay, so 14 to hit.
Okay, if you guys hit, roll your damage. Okay.
What's
So-
damage on a blaster? Sorry.
4 dice.
4 dice?
Yep.
So I rolled a 10.
Unless you have a
so-
heavy blaster, which is 5 dice.
So I rolled a 10, so that gives me what? How many plus?
Just a +1 to
A
damage.
plus 1 to damage.
So
Okay, that's a
four-
plus 5. Okay.
14 will give me a +1, so it's
14 would give you, yeah, +1, yeah.
Plus one on top of what you roll, or plus one die?
+1 on top of what you roll.
Got it.
If
Oh,
you roll
wait,
15
so-
over, that'd give you an actual +1 dice.
Yep.
Okay.
So four die
Roll by
for
2 hits
damage.
against you guys.
They
Oh,
stuck-
yours is not in cover.
I need to re-roll that. All of that just got goofed up. Like everything I had changed from the Fire Nation. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
2 shots against you, -1 dice to the cover. Oh. Jeez. 4. 28, so that's 1 dice +2. 1 dice is +2. Jesus Christ, Sam. That's a bad damage roll.
I mean, I may not be around much longer.
2 hit against you, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, so just no bonus to damage. Damage. Let me roll my damages here. Damage against you, oh, +1 dice on you. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ouch. 16. And damage on you is sorry, I'm not mathing all of a sudden.
My gut says this is probably not good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And on
The
you,
balcony's looking pretty good so far.
that open-ended. All right, what was your strength roll?
As in, what did I roll?
For your strength. You guys need to make strength rolls to resist damage.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry.
I have not done that.
I thought I'd said that. I apologize.
No,
if I
no, you
didn't.
did not say that.
Okay,
Okay, I thought
sorry,
it was-
sorry. I thought I'd said it.
Ugh. Oh, wait. 16?
if I have like, is there anything I can add to that, or just strength like stamina or?
No,
No.
but you could spend a chit and you can add a dice, or you can reroll the entire pool. Or you can just wait and say, that didn't happen.
Okay, we'll see what happens there.
Okay. What'd you get, Sam?
2, baby.
You got a 2?
I know what I'm using my chip on.
Yeah, you better use both chits because you got 2 hits against you.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that's a good use of it. So, the 2 hits against you didn't happen.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. Yours?
10.
10? So you are going to, what's your strength score?
3d6.
Okay, so you're double wounded, so you're minus 2 dice 6
On
on any 2 hit roll, stuff like that.
Okay.
Do you want to say that didn't happen or not? You have 1 shot against you. And you can spend a chip and say that didn't happen.
We'll roll with it. I'm
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
Okay,
about
so
this still.
you're double wounded, just
Yep.
remember that. Okay?
I'm also bumped.
You're
so
wounded, you're double wounded.
So is that a bug or a feature? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Feature.
And your guys' 2 hit were what? That was the 11. When you guys did your blaster fire?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I had.
Or did you roll your damage?
Yeah.
Okay, what was your damage?
13.
13? What was your damage?
15.
15? Your damage?
15.
15? Okay.
All conversion on the same guy. He laughs.
And then dies.
Oh. He rolled rather shitty, so And I just took one roll for all three for the round just for ease, because it's an NPC. Normally I'd let you guys who got hit 3 times roll 3 different strength rolls, you know. Which I should have let you do that, but
Oh,
if you want to make a second strength roll, go
I'll
ahead.
make a second strength. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
That time I rolled 11.
Oh, an 11?
Yeah.
So if you want to take another wound, you'll be double wounded, but you can take one of your chits back.
Nah, just
Okay,
it's
okay.
close to the end of the night anyway. See what happens.
So you guys wounded, and wounded. He's
Double
dead.
wounded.
Okay.
Oh, we wounded him 3 times. He's dead.
Yep, he's dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we
Smoke
choose?
comes out of his body.
Nice.
Can we choose to use a second action?
Yep.
Would it be at a disadvantage? Is that how that works?
Minus 1 more dice.
So I'd minus 2 dice since I'm
Minus 3 dice. Yeah.
3 dice since I'm double wounded. Okay.
Or we can just go to the next round too.
I was just gonna make a suggestion that someone who's handy with their grenades chuck one into the room.
That was gonna be I was
where
gonna
all
ask
these
if we
other
could do
guys
that.
are.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Make a 2-hit roll. You're not wounded at all, are you?
He's.
I don't know.
No,
I was
Yeah, no.
wounded.
we are.
We are wounded. What happened to him?
Yeah, you got stunned, so you're
Somehow
minus 1
Mr.
dice.
Grenade
Minus
walks
1 dice
away
6.
unhit.
Yep, for just the rest of the round. So,
Okay.
so your 2 dice, so you're gonna be 1 dice to hit.
1 dice to hit. I
You
need
need
a
a
what?
5.
Oh,
And it's the
boy.
wild dice. So if you roll 6, you're wild die. Wild die.
4.
You wanna
We're gonna add another
another
dice
wild
to
die.
that.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Let's see what you roll though, because I mean,
Yep.
you
I'll
could
leave
really
that-
open end this
I'll
thing.
leave that 4 there.
Oh, 5.
I got a 5. 2 in a row.
Roll 6 dice damage.
Keeping us on pins and needles there.
Well, the good news is I couldn't get lower. Mathematically.
Yeah, that's true. So good spend.
10, 15. Oh my god. 25.
More goo coming.
29. I didn't roll 3 6s in a row this time.
Yeah, they open the door. You're standing right there, right? You know, like on that corner. Like here's
Yep.
the bathroom. The door is like opposite of you, so that door's been blown off its hinges. You see the door open, and you just take a grenade and you go. Whoosh. It lands.
I give it
amongst
like one of
them.
those fancy spins to be like,
Yeah, yeah. It lands amongst them and eviscerates them.
Be gone.
And before it goes off, I go like this to cover my ears.
Okay, okay.
I'd advise these guys do the same.
Out there, you just hear you hear blaster fire, you hear a great big kaboom. Then you hear this boom, 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 and more blaster fire.
Are you guys done yet?
And then you hear another great big kaboom from that side of the room.
Guess not.
And then silence is like, fuck, we survived that? Someone maybe said. I don't know.
He hears kabooms and splattering noises.
And we'll cut for the night then. Sorry to leave it on another.
No, that's a good
That's
that's
a good ending there.
Double grenade.
Well, now I'm down to 2 grenades.
I have some grenades. I'll be happy to hand them over to you. 'Cause you seem pretty handy with them.
Well, I'm good with them as long as I can hit the 2-hit roll. It's that seems to get me. You need a 5 to hit. Well, I'm inch by. I see.
I got a 5.